let's see, who am I going to play as? I'll just use my normal name, that's Peter. This is my first time playing the Nintendo Switch 2, just online. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so that's me ready, I think. I think I'll stick with that. Yeah, so I'll be enrolling like that. Enrollment complete. Whenever you see now saving on the screen, your progress is being automatically saved. That's fine, sounds good to me. Naranja Academy. Taking lessons from tradition, growing stronger and greater. It's okay. It's time for you to dive into the world of Pokemon. The director, Clavel, head of Naranja Academy. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It's also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. Okay, so that's the electric Pokemon. It's kind of their version of Pikachu. Pokemon can be found living all over, in the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with Pokemon as we both help one another to live and thrive. Naranja Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Within our halls, people from all regions gather together to study, and as Pokemon trainers they have their Pokemon do battle, growing alongside them. While our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students draw forth their fullest potential, it is within these halls that you will find your friends, your Pokemon, and your true self. We, the faculty and staff at Naranja Academy, can't wait to welcome you with open arms. Did you guys get both versions of Pokemon when it came out? For me, I decided to do so because I found it easier and you can get the more variety of the different Pokemon that you can train. I've heard that the quality of the new game is actually a lot better than the older version, actually, for the Switch 2 now, given that they've had the opportunity to kind of fix all the bug issues. And hopefully that means that we're going to have a more streamlined gaming system. This is definitely my first time streaming the game as it is, and this is my first time actually even setting up the Elgato, the capture card system, and getting everything up and course correct. Let me know what you guys think, but for me, I'm actually satisfied as someone who's not that technically minded to being able to just see like a YouTube video and then being able to progress from there to be able to put everything kind of inbuilt together. That's kind of my first time doing it, and I'm glad I have actually given it a chance and given it a crack. Okay, so it says here just to get up. So that button's just to get myself up. So I need to go downstairs, I believe. So that's a Scarlet. It's a normal type Pokemon. And I have to... Do I need to go this way, or... Oh, that's it, yeah. You're going to see your mum, anyway. Good morning, Peter. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it is your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said you're supposed to wait here a little longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Ding dong. Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. Peter, go get the door, would you? Right, so I'm just going to the door. Do you forgive the intrusion? You are Master Peter, yes. On behalf of the Academy, I must apologise for the late arrival of your enrolment documents. And also for my delay in introducing myself. I am the director of Narendra Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. The director, and you came in person to help my son within his first day. Well, I'm responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part. So here at last are the enrolment documents that should have already been delivered to you. Goodness, you really didn't need to. Since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? No need to trouble yourself. I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag and your hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa this way. Well, how can I refuse such a kind offer? Okay, so... I need to go upstairs, I believe. And that's the backpack stuff. Yeah, grab the bag. You can press the X button to open the main menu, select the save option from this menu to save all the progress you've made on your adventure so far. When you open up your bag, you'll find some key items inside, including your adventure guide. Check it out whenever you want to review your handy tips like these that you receive along your adventure. Okay. Just look at you, all ready for your big first day. Yes, the uniform of our storied academy suits you well, quite well. Oh gracious, how very careless of me. I'd entirely forgotten that I have something important for you, Master Peter. A most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? Right then, dear Peter, time to come out of your Pokeballs. Okay, so these are the 3 starter Pokemon that we receive. Which one am I going to get? I'll ask you to choose which among these 3 you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the glass cat Pokemon. Fuecoco, the fire crop Pokemon. And Quaxley, the duckling Pokemon. They're all very good company, why they usually refuse to even leave my side. I think What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master Peter, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house just over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now, if you'll excuse me until next we meet. What a manly fellow that director of yours is. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones and get to know them? I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I've got you a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. I've obtained the Rotom phone. It's a brand new phone. According to the instructions, you can check them out by pressing the Y button. It'll help keep you from getting lost, so take good care of your new gadget, okay? Okay, so from here, let's see where we go. So the three Pokemon are kind of playing in their own areas. You've got Quaxly in the water area, Sprigatito in the grass kind of meadows, and we have Fuecoco kind of just looking for food while it's burning it. Are you these three's trainers? Not quite. Master Peter's yet to make his choice, you see. I do wonder which of them he will choose. I must say I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on, Director. Is this who I think it is? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Master Peter. He'll be attending us as of today. So you're that kid who moved in up the road. I've been dying to find out more about you. I'm Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbour? Want to be friends? Yeah, that's fine, I think. Love that enthusiasm. We're gonna get along just fine. Miss Nimona is president of our student council and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right. I absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me. Easy now, you two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later, and get to know one another better, of course. We're going to be neighbours and classmates. Nice, we'll be able to battle all we want. On that note, Master Peter, have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner? For me, I think I'm going to go with Fuecoco. Yeah. The burning hot sparks it scatters will fry any and all plants in a flash. Would you like to go with our good fire type Pokemon of Fuecoco here? Yes. You chose Fuecoco. Would you like to give it a nickname? I think I'm good at the moment. Fuecoco seems to be taking good liking to you. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. Peter, I can't believe you actually chose Fuecoco. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo. Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Director Clavel? Oh, but did you not receive Pokemon when you entered the Academy, Miss Nemona? Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focusing on raising at the time. But now I want to raise a new Pokemon alongside Peter while he raises his own new partner. Indeed, a rather splendid idea. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on an equal footing with Master Peter here, I shall be more than happy to allow it. Yes. Since Peter chose Fuecoco, I'll go for this little one. Nice to meet you, Sprigatito. Welcome to the team. Alright then. Now that we've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting for you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready. As you may have noticed, Miss Nemona is a tad overly fond of Pokemon battling. But I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It will help you to get to know your own Pokemon as well. So we need to battle Nemona. There's one of those kind of item things. So I've got a potion. Anyone could be a Pokemon trainer as long as they have Pokemon by their side, and it's our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow together through battle. So, you ready to battle me, Peter? Absolutely, yes. Perfecto, I'm so excited for this battle. I think I'll use Miss Nemona. I trust you remember that Master Peter is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battling. Hey, whoops, good call, Director. I was about to send out one of my usual partners right off the bat. I guess I'll take this chance to try out my new buddy Pokemon instead. Come on, Peter, let's have a fruitful battle. You challenged my Pokemon trainer Nemona. She spent out the Sprigatito. Go, Fuecoco. I know this is your first Pokemon battle, so let's just have some fun. Right, so battle moves, just Ember. So Sprigatito is faster, and so you scratch first. I'm using Ember, which takes out more than half the health points. Must have been that studying up. Smart move, fire is strong against grass. And then I'll just finish it off with a second Ember. I take a second lot of damage with Scratch, but that's fine, you know, that's enough. And then I take the experience from that. Wow, not bad, neighbour. Look at you winning your first battle ever. You've even got more potential than I thought. You've got to be a strong trainer for sure. But now I want to try a different strategy. Let's go again, just one more battle. Master Peter and his Fuecoco are surely wary already from that last battle. Oh, sorry, I got kinda caught up in all the excitement. I'm really sorry, Peter. Same to your fake Coco too. Hey, alright, thanks, Peter. You two seem to be becoming fast friends, though you've only just met. Can I count on you to take your new schoolmate here under your wing, Miss Nimona? I'm sure he can learn a great deal from a champion-ranked trainer such as yourself. You bet, sir. Oh, that reminds me, since you're new to training Pokemon, there's an app you definitely need. You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a sec. The Pokedex will automatically register any Pokemon you catch. It's a must-have for Pokemon trainers. It's a super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Miss Jack, actually made it himself. Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokedexes. It's quite the age we live in now. Ooh, filling out a Pokedex by hand, I can't even imagine how much work that would take. Oh, no, it's supposed you can't. Yet, no matter how much the times may change, the wonder of meeting a new Pokemon never does. That is a truly timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. I hope you'll both work hard toward the goal of completing your own Pokedexes. Now, Miss Nimona, I do still have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Master Peter to the academy? You'd be doing me quite the favour. Of course, leave it to me. Then I leave him in your capable hands. All right, little one, it's time you and I were on our way. Maybe I ought to make a little more time to work on my Pokedex along with all my battling. Oh right, speaking of Pokedexes, Peter, you've probably never caught a wild Pokemon, right? I'll show you the ropes before I take you to the academy. Come with me. Press the button to open the Pokedex app on your Rotom phone in a flash. You can also navigate to your Pokedex by pressing the X button from the map app. So I'm supposed to follow Nimona. Oh, Peter, I hear that Nimona here will be taking you to school. That's right, ma'am, leave it to me. So you've already managed to make a friend. And I read about all the wonderful teachers you'll have looking after you at the school, plus so many handy facilities you can use as much as you like. Add in your new friend Nimona and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. Now you'll be staying in the school dorm, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. So here's a bit of spending money to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. So I've got a sandwich from Mum. A dish made by sandwiching vegetables, meat or other ingredients between two pieces of bread. It makes a fantastic meal when out in a picnic. Oh, and maybe you'd better take these too. You obtained 5 potions. Use them on that precious little partner of yours should it get hurt in battle. I know every day in your new life is going to be full of exciting experiences far from home. Just try to savour them all, the good times and the hard times too. But if you ever want to come back home, you know your bed is always ready for you. Oh, alright then, you two had better be off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Your mother's so nice, Peter. Oh, but I was going to teach you how to catch wild Pokemon. Come on, vamos. Alright, this here is Poco Path. It's the path that leads to adventure for you and me. Out here things are different than in town. You're going to see wild Pokemon out and about. They're going to be on the path and in the grass, and as such. Get too close to one and you'll have to battle, but you've got Poco for that, right? And if you want to try to catch Pokemon, you've got to use a good old Pokeball. I've got tons, I have a few. You obtained 5 Pokeballs. Pokeball is a device for catching wild Pokemon. It's thrown like a Pokeball, a ball at a Pokemon comfortably encapsulating its target. Wink wink. Ooh, what luck. Time for some learning by doing. Try battling this Lechonk, Peter. You can try to catch a wild Pokemon that you're battling by pressing the X button and throwing a Pokeball. When you're having a hard time catching a Pokemon, try to deal damage to it before throwing another Pokeball. That should give you a better chance of success. Right, so I'm going to start with Ember. Let's go with Bag. Let's go with Pokeball and use the item. Hopefully this will just get caught. Yeah, and it's just caught. Lechonk's data has been added to the Pokedex. Would you like to give it a nickname? No. Searches for food all day. It possesses a keen sense of smell but doesn't use it for anything other than foraging. Yeah. Haha. Hala, that was awesome. You caught the very first Pokemon you went for. I'm crummy when it comes to actually catching Pokemon. Maybe you should give me tips. Anyway, have some more Pokeballs just in case. Not every catch works out. So I've attained another 10 Pokeballs. You put the Pokeballs in your bag's Pokeball's pocket. Weaken the Pokemon and then throw the Pokeball. Remember that and you'll be fine. Now go battle those wild Pokemon and catch some of them. Let's go back up to that house there you can see from the top of the school. The Pokemon you see wandering around in tall grass, caves and elsewhere are wild Pokemon. When you run into a wild Pokemon, a Pokemon battle will begin. You can also start a battle by looking toward a wild Pokemon and throwing one of the Pokeballs at it by using the ZR button. Try this tactic out to battle Pokemon that are up in the trees or flying in the sky. Okay, so that's fine. Let's see what we're doing. Try and see if we can get some Pokemon here as well. So that's another potion. I've got a Lechonk. Auto heal feature will automatically select items from your bag and use to heal your Pokemon. To use auto heal, highlight the button you want to heal from the main menu and press the button. And auto heal will use items in the following order: potions, fresh waters, soda pops, super potions, lemonades, moon milks, and hyper potions. So that's like a priority list. Okay. So that's a potion. Oh, that's a Lechonk. I didn't want another Lechonk. I've got one. Run. Definitely run from that one. That's it. One of these. I know they're kind of the weakest Pokemon out there. Yeah, that's definitely the weakest, pretty much, I think, within the game. It's a bug type. String Shot isn't going to do anything to me, so that's okay. Just use another Tackle. And then I'll go into the bag. I might as well catch one. Yeah. Easy enough. Tarantula was caught. Yeah, the ball of threads wrapped around its body is elastic enough to deflect the sides of Scyther, this Pokemon's natural enemy. I don't want to give a name. Anyway. So that's now in the Pokedex, and it's also in my party. I'll be getting rid of it as soon as possible. In terms of the other Pokemon that are available here, I've seen, what was it, Hoppip there. So I think that is as much as you're going to get in the area. Yeah, Hoppip. There we go. I'm trying to look for just male ones at the moment, just so you know I have breeding pairs. Tackle. Splash. Splash isn't going to do anything. If I use another Tackle. Then I'll just go into using a Pokeball. Yeah, so that's caught. Fuecoco learned round. Hoppip. This Pokemon is blown across vast distances by the wind. It's unclear where the Hoppip of Paldea originally came from. Well, that's a different Pokemon, that's a Speeper. Yeah, I need one of them. Oh no, it's a Scatterbug. I thought it was a Speeper. Speeper, I think, is the evolution. I'm looking for a male. Okay, so I've got a Revive. Antidote, spray type item for treating poisons. I didn't want another Lechonk. I'll run. That's a potion. There's another one of the Scatterbugs. Hopefully this one's male. Nope, female. That's a shame. The flying looking Pokemon somewhere along here. Oh, there was one. No. Definitely don't need one of those. Okay, so I've got a super potion there. So that's there. See, are you male? No, it's another female. Ooh, the Chonk. Not the Pokemon I want to see. There's a couple of Speaker here. No, you're female. Oh, there's the other Scatterbug. Yeah, there you go, there's a male. Right, so I took a tackle. Probably 2 tackles will be enough. And then I'll catch one. Okay, any poison this Pokemon takes in, it's converted into a black powder and secreted. That's why Scatterbug can eat poisonous leaves and roots. That's fine. Don't think there are any other Pokemon in this route. Or if there is, I can't see of any others. Anyway, this is kind of like the mainstay of the route. That's another revive. Another one of those Pokemon. Lechonk. Is that a Palmy? I think that's the electric one. Oh, no, come back. That's it. Yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, that's a different one. There you go. Yeah. Let's use tackle on this anyway, just get it down. Just go for the Pokeball. Yeah. Hoppip learned Tail Whip. Not that that particularly matters. Okay, so this is our first electric Pokemon. It has underdeveloped electric sacs on its cheeks. These sacs can produce electricity only if Palmy rubs them furiously with the pads on its forepaws. I think that's pretty much all the Pokemon kind of in this area. No, those are all Pokemon I've got. No, don't need any more of those. There we go, we're heading up. Hey Peter, you're getting the hang of how to catch Pokemon okay? Yes. Let me see, so far you've caught... Ah, there's the mysterious cry. What was that? Go... I've never heard that kind of cry before. Could it be something strong, Pokemon or something? I say we find whatever made that cry. Let's take a look around here, Peter. Just be careful, there's a kind of unsafe cave not far from here, so steer clear. And I know your Rotom phone can help keep you safe, but watch your step by these cliffs anyway. So I've got to go to the cliffside. Does anyone think that this, it's quite extensive, that the initial bit, the storyline? I kind of want to be able to get into the meat and bones of the game a little bit more, rather than this kind of over-egged story. So that's 2 Houndour that are kind of bullying, I think it's Koraidon. So I need to go over to it. The serious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you can give it something to help perk it up. So that will be the sandwich. No, it won't be the guide, it'll be the sandwich. Perfect. So we'll go into here. Right, so we'll go into here and just follow the Koraidon. Right, so we'll go into here and just follow the Koraidon. Right, so we'll go into here and just follow the Koraidon. it's going to be so great having you in the same class, Peter. Looking forward to it. Right, I can't wait to get back. We're going to get to learn so much and battle so much. Isn't it awesome what you can see from up here? Right, I can't wait to get back. We're going to get mountains, forest, grasslands, beautiful nature, stuff as far as the eye can see from up here. Right, I can't wait to get back. We're going to get mountains, forest, grasslands, and you know what's waiting for you all over these natural spaces? Tons of Pokemon. Bubble Beam.